And I'm just one or two things that have happened that I think is worthwhile mentioning is from an SA Harvest point of view, one, we've built really deep-rooted relationships in these community-based organizations, which has really helped us, even though that we don't focus on disaster relief, we are well aligned and well set up because of our relationships to do a lot of disaster relief as well. And the value of this collective, if I can just take you guys a few steps back, we had serious floods in KZN, and a couple of the larger clothing companies came to us and said, listen here, we want to get involved. We can give you stock today in Johannesburg if you can guarantee that it's delivered tomorrow in Durban. We put a call out to the network. The stock was picked up in the afternoon, and we had data back to the clothing guys the next afternoon of a link worth of stock being distributed to the most vulnerabilized people in that situation the next afternoon. Amazing. And that is the work with Road Freight and the guys. That's the power of this collective.
Ozzy, I think that's a perfect opportunity to also share with the listeners the impact that you had during the KZN riot period. I know back then I was still employed by Unitrans, and quite a trying time for the country as a whole. And I remember back then, just from a personal perspective, almost just being in awe of the resilience of the transport industry and people to be able to push through such a difficult time. But I think your story is so prevalent with regards to impact and just that willingness of everybody to come together and work together.
Look, Jock, I think that, I still have one or two sleepless nights about the KZN riots, but I learned so much about the transport industry and, about the drivers and what they went through, because we literally had lost 2 warehouses in near the main street of where everything happened, and we managed to overnight put 1,000 marquee tent on the Sharpsfield through our relationships. And we were sending stock in that situation, in that time, from Johannesburg and Cape Town, all through larger logistics companies, where the drivers still took it upon themselves with huge risk to bring that stock into the stadium with us.
Unbelievable.
And I literally talked about time.
Yeah.
A lot of guys will understand warehouse space. So imagine 1,000-meter warehouse. And imagine turning that stock 5 times in 2 weeks. We're talking more than 3.5 million meals of food that we managed to bring in and move through the whole of KZN. Right up north, past Pongola, all the way down Port Shepstone. All of the logistics were done by partners that risked everything but felt like they want to get involved, while a lot of them lost their own warehouses in KZN.
Incredible. I think it's just that inherent need of everybody to really strive towards not just success, but almost impact. And what is the value proposition that we give to humanity? It's sometimes seen as almost a soft and fluffy conversation, but I truly believe inherently in every human being, we want to contribute to the betterment of those beside us. And your company, I'm saying this openly, you wake up in the morning and that's your core goal. You feed people. And there's so many people that just wants to walk on that journey with you and contribute where they can. And I think it's amazing for the RFA to get involved. And Gavin, once again, thank you for such an amazing opportunity today. But it really just creates that awareness of, yes, there are opportunities like this where we can contribute. And it's not only a one-sided benefit, it can be beneficial to your business as a transporter as well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Jacques. And I must say to you, it's an absolute privilege to be doing the work that we do and to build this collective that is really scalable, that can go eventually into Africa.